I'm ready.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome, LinkedIn. Welcome, well, it used to be Twitter. Welcome, X.
X.
Right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, Instagram. Hold on, let me get Instagram in this bad boy.
Is it on?
In this bad man pajama.
So now, here we are.
There we go.
All right. Hello again.
All right.
It's day 4.
It's day 4, baby. We in it. Who's still in it? If you still in it, type in the comment box. I'm still in it, baby. Say I still in it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
4, guys.
let me tell you who's yelling at you. My name is Sean Clark. This is my wife, my life. Who might you be, baby?
I am Michelle Clark, and we are
the owners of Double Dutch Aerobics.
Yes.
However, we are also the host of the Jumpin' Juice 10,000.
Yes.
What is the Jumpin' Juice 10,000?
Jumpin' Juice 10,000 is a 10-day juice cleanse.
Come on.
That's right. No food
Nope.
whatsoever. No tea, no coffee, no mints, nothing. But fruits and vegetables through a juicer.
Uh-huh.
No smoothies.
No
fruits
smoothies,
and
y'all.
vegetables through a juicer.
Put your blenders away.
For 10 days.
10 days.
And every day,
Come on.
every night during the 10 days, we go live with someone who's healed themselves through food, through juicing, through fasting. The God way.
So the goal is to get to 1 million people juicing
Yes.
at one darn time.
Yes.
And I swear this year, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get 1 million people juicing at the same time.
But
a million of our people juicing
at the
same damn time.
But also, what is Double Dutch Aerobics?
All right. We are the owners of Double Dutch Aerobics. So Double Dutch Aerobics is a 60-minute workout.
Yes.
Where we do exercises inside the Double Dutch rope.
And class.
It's an 8-step formatted class.
8-step formatted.
And the class is for anybody because we can teach anybody.
Anybody?
I mean anybody how to jump double dutch in less than 1 minute. We've taught over 100,000 people how to jump. We do this. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
All right. So, man, I'm excited. If you haven't subscribed,
what are you doing?
To the email list, please subscribe to the email list.
Yeah.
The way to do that is to log on to doubledutchaerobics.com.
Have y'all juices?
doubledutchaerobics.com. That prompt will come up. You type in your name, your number, your email address, and hit send. And we got you locked in.
Yes.
Because, social media, as much as I love it, be tripping sometimes.
Just a little bit.
So we just want to make sure everybody's able to get that information immediately.
Yes.
When we want you to. Not when they want you to, when we want you to. All right. So did I cover everything, man?
I think so.
All right, so let's get on into the show, y'all.
Let's get into our special guest this evening.
Come on, set it up, babe. You ready?
All right. So this evening.
Why are you so corny? So corny.
We have someone who has had healing through food, and you're gonna hear her story.
Food, fasting, watermelon fasting,
fruit fasting. And all through, as you know, what I call
mono fasting
through God's food.
Heal
herself naturally. So we are gonna talk today too. Welcome, Christina.
Hi, you guys. How are you?
How you doing?
Thank you guys for having me. I love what you're doing. Thank you for doing it for our community. Thank you for doing it for everyone who's involved. This is huge.
Yes.
It
Thank
is
you very
huge.
much.
Thank you.
We're trying. I mean,
No, y'all doing.
No, I know. You know what?
Y'all doing.
Thank you for the correction.
Okay.
I know. I like that. We are doing.
Yes, you are. I'm so excited about this, y'all.
All right.
So I saw your journey on Jillian's show. First of all, we love Jillian. We want Jillian.
We want Jillian as well.
Yeah. We want Jillian's show.
Oh, y'all were? I gotta go watch y'all.
Yeah. We want Jillian. We love Jillian.
I love.
She did a live. She was here.
She did a live.
Jillian was here. So I know about your story, but before you get into your story, we always like for people to know your diet before you got into, healing and all of that stuff.
Like, how did you grow up?
How did you grow up?
I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the country.
Come on, Charlotte.
We always had a garden. And so I was used to eating vegetables and fresh fruit and fresh food. But my parents, so my stepdad didn't like us to eat pork, so we didn't have pork growing up.
Mhm.
But we always had white rice, which ended up in the long run not being healthy for him. Because you know white rice digests as sugar in the body.
Sugar,
So
that's right.
you have diabetes in your family is not really a good thing. But we ate fairly healthy. We were never able to eat sugar. We didn't eat out. We used to think it
Oh,
was horrible
wow.
as kids. As kids, we thought that it was the worst thing ever because we never ate fast food.
Right,
So,
right.
but my mom always cooked like it was Sunday dinner. We didn't have leftovers, so it was different. But then as I got older, it's a long story, but I left home at 16,
Mhm.
and that's a whole another story. So
Okay.
as I left home, I started eating however I wanted. So I ate
Oh,
fast
okay.
food, I
Come
ate
on.
crab legs, I ate red meat, and then I stopped eating red meat at one point in my 20s.
Mhm.
Because my ex-husband didn't eat red meat or pork. So I was like, oh, that's easy. So I stopped eating that. I've been fasting off and on since I was a kid because like I said, I grew up in a small town in Charlotte. I grew up in the church. So fasting was normal for us. So
Normal.
I
What kind
learned
of
how to fast. Huh?
Yeah. What kind of fast were you doing?
So, well, I was doing different fasts. So I would do water fast. Sometimes I didn't eat anything, just drink water. I would do fruit juice, fresh pressed juice fast. I've done the lemonade. What do they call it? They call it the lemonade diet.
I call it the Beyonce
The
diet.
master
master
cleanse.
cleanse.
The
The
master
master
cleanse.
cleanse.
Me and
Yes,
Beyonce did
I've
it
done the
together.
master
We
cleanse.
we did that, hated that master
Oh
cleanse.
my
Never
God.
do it again.
To this day, I can't stomach maple syrup just because of that. I
Terrible.
don't touch the stuff because of that. But that was the longest fast I had done was 21 days in my 20s, and I would fast every season. So
Right.
then I remember going vegetarian for 5 years. Then I started back
Oh.
eating meat, and then I was following that eat right for your blood type. But the
Oh.
only way that I
Mhm.
felt like really, really good is um eating vegan and raw. That's
Mm.
when I feel at my best. And I noticed during my fast, my blood, I've battled with high blood pressure since I was 28 years old. So I'm 51.
You
So
what?
Good, honey.
You said what now?
I'm 51.
21.
I know, yeah.
Look,
I
you
get
look
that.
Boy,
good.
think about that black boy. We don't crack.
It don't crack. Sometimes I have to remind myself. I said that earlier. I was letting people know I was going to be on you guys' show, and I was like, y'all, sometimes I have to remind myself, like, girl, you 51. But it's like, slow down for what? I am
I
enjoying
know.
my life. I am
Why?
so energetic, you guys. Last year, I ended up doing a watermelon fast.
Okay, let's get
Because
into it.
yeah, I went to the doctor and had my yearly physical, and
Mhm.
my EKG came back, and it was not good. And the doctor was like, "Your heart has gotten damaged." And I was like, "How?" I don't know what happened, but my main artery was enlarged.
Uh-huh.
I had rhythm problems. They put me on a what do you call that? The heart monitor for 30 days, and my heart stopped for like 6 seconds. So they were like, we don't know what's going on. All of this stuff was happening.
Right.
So you guys are familiar with Yaki Awakened, right?
Of
Oh, yeah.
course.
So
Yeah.
I had his herbs at the house. I was like, that's it. I'm going on a watermelon fast, and I'm going to just eat watermelon for 30 days. Now, keep
Now,
in
okay,
mind,
no,
Was there anything that preceded this? Like, did you have anything that would give you any signs that heart problems were coming? Did you have
okay.
any surgeries before? Were you eat like what could have led to this in your
Were there any
opinion?
warnings?
Were there any
Were there
warnings?
any
Okay,
warnings?
so this is the thing. I almost died from complications of Graves' disease. I was sick in 09 to really sick in 09 to like 2011, right? So the doctors were telling me that I was going to die from complications of Graves' disease. And I had these huge tumors. A lot of us in our community we're used, we know about the fibroids and things like that. Well, it's connected. Everything in the body is connected, you guys. One thing will throw something out totally off. Yes. So I went through a whole battle with that, where the tumor sat on my right kidney. It got smaller. My left kidney had to overcompensate. It got bigger. And I was dying. So I was used to the heart palpitations. It kind of comes with the Graves' disease, which Graves' disease, for you guys that don't know, is an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid, which is the butterfly-shaped gland in your throat. But it really helps with the heart function, your metabolism, because you'll see some people that have hypothyroidism and they gain a lot of weight. Graves is hyper. So it's like I would wake up in the morning and my heart rate would be as if I ran a race, but I was asleep. So it makes you hungry. You eat, but you lose weight. You lose your hair. All of your joints are smooth. It smooths out your skin in this weird way. It causes a lot of problems. So when the heart thing when they told me my heart, I was like, only thing I have is a few palpitations, but I was used to that with Graves. So I thought, but after they said it, y'all, this is how crazy the mind works. It's so powerful, because then I started feeling like, okay, yeah, something is off.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know how to combat it. My body is intelligent. It knows how to heal itself. God made us so intelligent. It was like, let me just figure out how to heal myself, because at first you're like, y'all, I had those spaz out moments. Like, is this it? Am I going to leave this earth? Because I'm a mom of 3 and a grandmother of 5. So I really was like, I'm not ready. I got 5 grandkids. I know. And they're so good. From 15 to 3. So it runs the gamut. I got a teenager all the way to 3. So yeah, I was like, Lord, if this is my time. And then I was like, no, you do everything you can to fight for your life again. And God will support you in what you ask him for, because he's faithful. And so I decided, I saw a video with Yaki, and he was talking about the power of the watermelon and how the watermelon heals the heart of clogged arteries. Thank God that was one thing I did not have. I didn't have clogged arteries, because they would have been like, we got to cut you. We got to put a stent and all this stuff.
That's right, the stent. That's right.
Because they sent me to so many specialists, y'all. In that little bit of time, I was supposed to be leaving for Bali like a few weeks later. And I was like, what do you mean I have to wear a heart monitor for 30 days? I'm going to Bali, And I just remember saying, well, we're going to try this watermelon thing, because I was already vegan. So plant-based. So I was like, well, let's go with it. I started finding me seeded watermelons. And I started eating it, juicing it, freezing it, and putting it in my blender as a smoothie. And that's all I ate for 30 days. Now, keep in mind, my friends will tell you, can't nobody out fast me. That's why I said, if I knew y'all was fasting, I would have jumped on this, because I have done 2 fasts for 40 days, 40 nights with just water. Like, it is not a game. Like, I don't play about fasting. I don't play about going to the gym. Even when my diet was off and I wasn't eating as healthy, I always made time for the gym. And that's not only for cardiovascular health, because I have that in my history, but it's also for the mental health. Like, getting in my steam sauna. I have a portable sauna at the house. I do that daily. I go to the gym. I do an hour of boot camp, an hour of resistance training. I haven't been for the last week, so I've been running every day. So that keeps me balanced, y'all. Because, 3 kids, 5 grandkids, work. I'm an entrepreneur. Me and my business partner own a design firm. I've been doing interior design for over 20 years. Also, I have a jewelry line. I'm writing my first book. I've written my first book. It's about to come. So I'm very busy too.
Yes. Wait, so you did 2 40-day water fasts?
Yes, I did one in 2018 for 40 days and 40 nights.
Jesus.
And then I did another one. Was it 2020? I did another one. So
And
I didn't eat any.
That was before the watermelon.
Yes, those two were before. So I was
Before.
saying that to say, y'all, I'm not shy of fasting.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are like 30 days on watermelon, it was the easiest fast I've ever done. And I'm gonna tell y'all know why. Because when you eat watermelon, you feel so full, right? So I
You
don't
do.
allow
You
myself
really
to
do.
get hungry. Once you feel full, you're like, I'm good for a minute. An hour or two later, you're like, oh my God. So I make sure that I'm constantly eating, because I didn't want to feel. That's the hardest part of fasting, is the hunger pains. Watermelon was fairly easy for me to do last year. One, I was on a mission. Two, I didn't feel as hungry. It's totally different from a water fast.
Right.
And I'm used to fasting, so I journaled every day. I just kept track of how I felt. Why is my heart broken? Is what I kept asking myself. My heart is broken. And lots of things have broken my heart. So let me figure out what those things are, journal about those things, and deal with my true feelings about them. Because a lot of times we're strong people, and we're gonna say, I don't care nothing about this person stabbing me or in the back or hurting my feelings, but we carry it. We stuff it away. And every illness, like I talked about on Jillian's show, has emotional ties.
That's right.
So I was like, you know what? Let's figure out what the heart is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it really is just like cancer is an accumulation. We hold on to the pain.
That's
I really was like, I got to get to the source of the pain. So I journaled every day, took my blood pressure to the point where my blood pressure got so low, y'all. First of all, the doctors took me off my medication. I was on 2. My blood pressure got so low off the medication that I had to reach out to Yaki, because I was like, my blood pressure is so low, I'm scared. And he was like, go get some licorice root. I'm looking at it right now. I still have it. Licorice root, you guys do not take that if you have high blood pressure, because it will cause you to go into a stroke or heart attack. But it does raise the blood pressure. So because mine was so low and I had licorice root tea, it raised it back up to normal. So it was that good.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it was that good. Licorice roots. If you have low blood pressure, if you have high blood pressure, don't touch it.
Right.
But yeah, I had to reach out to Yaki, like, I'm scared. My blood pressure's gone down to this. And it was like 2-digit numbers, the top and the bottom. So I was like, okay, I need this watermelon doing too good. But y'all, I went to the doctor about 3 to 4 weeks in. No, 3 weeks, because I was almost done with the watermelon fast, but I wasn't done yet. But I had to go get a CT scan with contrast to measure my aorta, to look at everything in the heart. And they go throughout the body where that main artery goes. Everything normal. Find somebody else to play with, because what you're not about to do is play with
in 3 weeks.
Yep. And let me tell you, from 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks, because it's been a year, I stopped having palpitations. I wasn't feeling any palpitations at all. I was like, how is this possible? I was 1.5 to 2 weeks in eating just watermelon and no palpitations anymore, y'all. I'm not kidding. You can't make this stuff up, y'all.
You can't. The funny thing is, you did no, but I was gonna say you did water fast. Water fasting is how I healed fibroids. I did 17-day water fast, and I had a fibroid fall out in the toilet, and then I was able to have kids. But I want people to know. People think I'm an anomaly for doing a water fast, but I want to know water fasting is very doable.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's very doable.
The body knows how to fast.
It knows what to do. And you're giving the body a break to heal itself.
That's right.
It doesn't need, even Yaki talks about how if you just do the fruit, right? The body's going to heal because of the fruit. The herbs just assist with the healing for the fruit to do what it needs to do.
That's what we say. That's what we say all the time.
Yes, it's the truth. So while I was doing the watermelon, I was also doing his herbs. I still got some, because let me tell you something. Woo, them capsulus powders is very hard to get down. So I got a little left. But I had the big package, which was like months and months, which I didn't know. I ordered it because I was about to turn 50 and I was like, oh, I'm about to go in. I'm about to cleanse my body. I bought that big old package and was like, girl, you could have got the small one. It's going to take forever. But God, I'm going to tell you something. The Most High just know. He goes before it, before you even know what it is. And he's already taking care of it. I'm going to tell you why, because I stopped eating meat over a year before that. October will be 3 years. I've been plant-based, right? I've had times, like I said, where I've gone years, no meat, but I still had dairy, or I did vegan for a couple of years and then went back to eating meat. 3 years ago in October, I decided 3 years ago, this October will be 3 years without it. And I decided I'm never going back to meat. Right? I don't have a desire. I don't miss it. Nothing like at all. I feel amazing. So when people say, you know, you got to glow or whatever, man, it's, first of all, let's just say it's a beauty on the inside. It's something we carry. You know, when God says, I dwell within you, he means it. So I'm going to say beautiful from the inside out, but the glow too, it's the fruits and the veggies. You can't deny it. When people are like, what's your skincare regimen? Now, I do have a fire skincare regimen. My friend's been making my skincare for 7 years. She has a company called Skin Cube. So we're all addicted. But we also know what you put in your body matters too.
Come
on your body matters. So I take that all into account, right? So it matters what I eat, what I put on my skin. It matters what I say, how I think, what I feel, and the energy that I put out. Everything matters. It's a whole total thing. I wish I could bottle it up, but we all have it. We just don't always utilize it. I notice that when I am eating this way, right? I'm going outside, I'm sun gazing, I take off my shoes, I walk around in my yard. And when I'm doing all the things, like it's a whole total thing. So it's not like I can tell you one thing that's just going to do it. It's a lot. And it really has a lot to do with how we feel on the inside. It's about letting a lot of crap go.
Now, you said that you went back and forth before. So what was different and what made you go back and forth? Because sometimes I feel like there's like food grief. Like there's certain foods that mean certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like your mama's, you know, my dad used to make eggs and grits every morning. So my father passed away. So it's sentimental. It's not just the food, but there are things that mean things.
It's the moment, it's the moment that's attached to the food.
So what made you go back and forth when you did like go vegan for a couple of years and then fall off? And then what was the last straw that made you say, you know what, I'm really done with this?
What made me go back and forth a lot of the times is being with my people, you know, my friends, everybody eating stuff that smell good. You like,
I know.
You're like, this one little crab leg ain't gonna hurt nothing. And then that one turned into a couple of days and a couple of weeks. Then
I got a 40th birthday party. Don't judge me, but I didn't want to be
we back on it, y'all. We back up. And then me realizing I can't eat like everybody else. My body don't tick like everybody else. As much as I would like to think like everybody else having cocktails, they still skinny, they still healthy, they still this. Well, Chris, you are 51. It took you a minute to get here. It's like, but my body, I wasn't raised eating certain things. So when I would binge on it, it would show up. I've been, like I said, I was battling high blood pressure since 28. Even now, being vegan is still like, even plant-based, it still it goes up and down. So it's something that that's hereditary, right? So it was just me being around the food that I don't like. Now my friends, they're like, okay, Chris, we got to find a vegan spot. We all go, or we have get together.
That's really nice.
Vegan food. My friends, I have one friend, Brayley Evans. She rolled with the punch. She'd be like, okay, so what we doing? Are we vegan? Okay, we vegan. We just went to Bali. She barely ate meat. She rose. We went to a vegan place there so many times because it's our favorite place. And she just eats what I eat. You know, my friend Sergey was like, she's a chef. And she's on the Food Network. So I'd be like, how can you be around all of this and not always eat everything? Because you got to taste test it. But she was like, friend, I think I'm at least go vegetarian now. I haven't had any meat in this time. Maybe occasionally I'll do, and I respect it. One thing I've never done is judge a person for eating however they're going to eat. You know how some people be like, oh, you're going to eat that dead, you know, you're like,
no, we don't do
what
that.
I do is I live it. And then if the example makes you feel like you can do or you want to do it, then I live it by example. It's the same thing with our kids. They do what we do, not what we say. I'm the same way with everybody. I'm not judging you because I was loving it too at one time and I was throwing it back too at one time, but I just live, you know, as healthy as I can. I live the example for everybody. And if they want to jump in, I'm there to help, you know, walk them through it. Because I'm also a life coach. So I coach too. And even with my clients, I try to let them know it's a total life thing. It's not one thing I'm going to tell you and you're going to be like, I'm in your business. Like, what's on your plate? How colorful is your food? What are you doing to get your blood moving? Because it's all encompassing. Man, you can tell sometimes by the way a person speaks what's on their plate. And I know, and that's not judgmental, y'all. It's just real. That's what I was saying earlier about sun gazing and going out, getting in the sauna, doing all the things. I am so clear when I fast. I can hear from the Most High so clearly, y'all. So in tune.
We went through that. Like I went through that. We did
60 days together.
We did a 60-day juice cleanse last year.
Y'all are powerful.
I was telling Michelle, I was like, I don't know why, but I just feel like laying on the ground and like making
just nature,
just being with nature. I couldn't. I'm not that guy.
Wow.
We were in Brooklyn.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was like, yo, why do I feel like that? You do feel closer to God. It's hard to explain, but you really do.
It's our communication. Like he can talk to us clearly. We can hear from him clearly when we're not digesting all this stuff, right?
Yes.
But a lot of it too, y'all, is I'm sorry.
It's also detoxing from drugs. Someone who we interviewed, and the quote stays in my head, is just like, only God can make food. Everything else is a drug with a food label. That's why it's FDA. Everything else is a drug with a food label, but only God can make food. Period. So when we fast, we're detoxing and we're getting clear because we're off of the drugs.
Yes. Somebody unfollowed me one time because I was working with these two doctors who were they were naturopaths. And the girl was like, I'm gonna unfollow you because I get tired of seeing you post about how dangerous soul food is, and I'm just gonna unfollow you. And not because she was, and this is the thing, like it's more addictive, sugar and all of that, than drugs, right? So tell somebody they can't eat their soul food, they're gonna have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? So I was posting this stuff just to bring awareness, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm unfollowing you. I was like, oh, okay. You didn't even have to tell me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like punishing you. But I do have a question. So there's a saying that I say, there's a saying that I say, a teenager with a painful period is then a woman with fibroids, endometriosis, or PCOS. And I say that to say because we've normalized painful periods, right? Yes. Like in the world, we just like, even doctors, not knowing that it's actually a signal. Like pain is a signal. And one of my missions is to get us to unnormalize it, because as soon as we get a painful period, we need to know, oh, something's wrong before it leads to, because I suffer from infertility, miscarriages, and all of that. And it was a lot. And when I see a teenager with a painful period, it's like my stomach flips because it has already begun.
It's already starting.
It's already started. So I know that you said that you suffer from fibroids, but I didn't know if it was a mixture from the Graves' disease, or did you ever have painful periods that were signals to lead to fibroids?
I had painful periods as a teenager.
Right.
As I got older, some cramps here and there, not as bad. I lost my womb. which is why I tell everybody about it. Because it's like, I don't
Mm.
want to see all of these women constantly losing their womb.
Mm.
Right.
I have nothing left except for my what is it? Oh man, y'all, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's holding up my bladder. That's all of my cervix. That's it. I lost everything because the tumors got so big. Like I said, they were sitting on my kidney and they started pushing my organs out of the way.
Whoa.
Because I had Graves, you can't just go in and operate on a person with Graves because their heart rate is already so high.
Already
that
so
if
high,
you're
yeah.
able, you'll go into cardiac arrest. So that's how the doctor told me. He described my death to me and said, yeah, so your kidneys are gonna shut down and we're gonna have to do emergency surgery, but because you have Graves' disease, you're gonna go into cardiac arrest and probably die on the table. I don't know what it is about some doctors and this complex they have. And I remember crying I would have to go every week, get my blood checked,
Right.
everything. I got in the car one day. It's a whole story. Like, I got in the car one day and I could hear God just as clearly say, are you going to believe the word of man or are you going to stand on my promises? And from that moment, I started to say, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you if my children are just learning how to be even more responsible because I'm not cooking, cleaning, running around, doing everything for them. Thank you that people are praying who have never prayed before. Thank
Mhm.
you for people that are showing up because I'm always the strong one. And now I see that I do have a support system,
That's
but I
right.
have allowed them to be that. Thank you for showing me
Woo.
me. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say thank you. I would have these thyroid storms, these fevers that would be up to like 105. It was so debilitating that I couldn't walk. So the surgery that took everything initially, one of my ovaries and fallopian tubes had folded over into my uterus because the tumors were so heavy. Like they folded over, they had to take that. I was left with one ovary. The next year, something came back. Oh, it was a cyst. They cut me from hip to hip again.
Sheesh.
Took the clean ovary. Took the clean cyst, left the ovary. I was going to Dr. Whitmore at the time. She is on the show with the doctors and their wives. She's actually a doctor. But she was like, I can't cut you again. Not hip to hip. I can't do it because the third year something came back again. So this is the thing. People get these surgeries, keep eating the same way. And let me just tell you something.
Say that again. You better say that again.
You
You
will
better
keep
say
eating the same stuff. I almost cussed.
that's
And then
okay.
it comes back because nothing's changed. Or let me tell you something, because it is also emotional ties. Like
Yes.
this is going on through, y'all got to understand. I was the most in love I've ever been in my life. Married the person I love more than anything in this world. Divorced. I was holding on to so much pain and resentment and anger and how dare this not work? And now God is mad at me because I have to leave, filed for
That's
divorce,
right.
left in love, and holding on to all this stuff that I needed to let go of.
Right.
You have these surgeries, you still holding on to the stuff. You're still holding on to the pain. You're still holding on to all this stuff. And you think that stuff ain't gonna come back. And I mean, my body went fat, like it went from 2011, 12, 13, 3 surgeries, one every year until they said we got to take everything. But we need your permission to leave your cervix so that it'll hold up your blood. And I remember saying, is it going to come back again on my cervix? And at that moment, I thought, it's your choice, Chris. You're going to let all this crap go? You're going to change your way of being? Because if you don't do that, yeah, it's going to come back. So the cleansing, the juice fast and all the things, like those things are wonderful because it gives the body a chance to heal itself. But you guys, please work on the soul as well. It is not just about what you're putting in your body. It is about what you putting in your mind, what you listening to, what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like what you doing with this opportunity of life. Sometimes it don't feel like an opportunity because things get on your nerves. And I was talking to my grandkids today about, I know how your brother, get on your nerves. I know how your sister may get on your nerves. I had 2 younger brothers, but I'm also telling them, but you're supposed to protect each other and love each other. Look out for one another. You are family. So I know that anger is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? This pain, somebody broke your heart, that's a real thing. I told you my heart was literally broken. Last year, my heart was broken. So, but understand that it is about what you gonna do with it. So the journaling helped me.
I always say that.
Exercise.
I always say that.
Journals all day.
I always say also write your story because it's your blessing is not only for you.
Yes.
Actually, from Fibroids, that wasn't only for me. That was for me to give the message to other women to pass it on. So it's not just for me.
That's what I said when I was sick. I said, you know what? This illness, and I'm talking about sick, y'all, to where you can see all the bones in my neck, my back. I was like this big. I was trying to lose weight at first. That's when everything showed up. And then I got down to like 130 pounds. I'm 5'7". That's very small. 128.
Wow.
I look like a skeleton walking. I remember saying, this ain't even about me. This is bigger than me. This is, if I survive this, I'm never going to stop talking about it. I'm never going to stop educating. I'm never not going to share this testimony. This test, the first 4 letters of testimony is test. This test is so that I can grow, because I had a lot of growing to do myself, but also everybody else that I'm going to touch. Everybody else that the Most High is going to touch through me. I am a conduit. So when I say, I can't really say I'm a healer, he heals through me, but I am obedient and I can accept that, like, and pat myself on the back for that. How easy it would be for me to just go on through life, take care of my family, live quietly somewhere on a farm. But I can't keep my mouth closed about it, y'all, because God has been so good to me. I mean, and now I'm being good to myself, when at one point in my life, I hated myself. I thought everything was a curse. These lips, God, the lips are bigger than my face. My nose is wide. My eyes are too far apart and all the things. I mean, just picked myself apart as a kid up until I was in my 20s. The fact that I love every single thing about me, even the imperfections.
Come on.
That is huge. And every day that I get to eat colorful, I took my grandkids to the farmer's market. It was 50 minutes away today. We going. And y'all can pick out whatever fruit you want. And we hung out and they cut coconuts for us. And we had fresh coconut water. And I laughed at their faces as they were drinking it and didn't like it, but pretended they did. And like all the things, like, y'all, sometimes I'll be driving down the street and thinking I'm still here.
Come on.
Sometimes I go to Effect Fitness. That's my favorite gym, the best gym in the whole world. I don't know y'all because I haven't tried. I don't even know how to double dutch. Y'all gonna have to teach me.
We teach you a lesson in a minute. And Effect Fitness is the bomb.
Yes, I go to Effect, y'all. Sometimes I'll be jumping up and down and cry because I'm still here when there was a time that I could barely walk. The power of the food, y'all, the power of the fruits, the power of the veggies is so real that it has saved my life. So saying all that to say, I love what you guys are doing, and just thank you for doing it, because there are people just like me who are not loving themselves, who are not taking care of themselves, who live in fear, who have been through traumatic past. I grew up very, very afraid and fearful, and they don't have anybody to teach them these things. Thank you for what you're doing, because we need it. We all need it. Even on the days where you get weak and you forget, like, and then they may turn on something and you guys are on there telling them what to do. Like, thank you for your service, because we can't do this without each other. It's so funny because I'm one of those people too that be like, well, forget her then. Like, I'm real big on cut it off. I'm a Taurus. Don't worry about it. You never existed in life.
Somebody just ask your sign.
Just ask.
What your sign is.
Taurus. Very loyal, very loving, love to eat. That don't change. Nothing. Plant-based don't change. None of that.
No, don't.
Still loves to eat. But y'all, seriously, the way that we need each other. I always tell my kids, well, if you ain't need nobody, then it wouldn't be parents, aunties, cousins, you know,
that's right.
Brothers. Like, we need each other, be there for each other, cover each other, support each other. be each other's accountability partner, because really you the one got to hold yourself accountable, but it helps when you got somebody in your corner like, girl, let's just go to the gym. This morning, my two of my grandkids ran with me. I felt so happy because I didn't have to run by myself. I felt supported, and then I felt like I was supporting them. So
Right.
get together with the people around you who are like-minded, the people around you who are thinking the way that you're thinking. You don't have to be doing it today. If you're working on that mental, because that's how I prepare for my fast. I'll tell myself 2 months in advance, okay, I'm gonna fast this date to this date. And then I start putting my mind on it. Like, okay, Chris. And some people be like, I'm gonna eat all the stuff I can eat until no. I'd be like,
that's us. That's us.
We're a work in progress. All right.
That's okay. I used to be like that too. Like, I'm gonna eat all the things, but then my mind is like, but I thought, we about to, okay, so I taper it off.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
I know.
I just taper it off until it's time, and then I'd be like, okay, let's go. And then I always tell my people, like my friends around me, people who help me online, I have my followers doing, because I did Dr. Holistic's detox, which I've done quite a few times. But I did his detox along with the watermelon fast this year, just to celebrate it being a year that my heart has been healed. So the people online were helping me, and that helped me to stay accountable.
What did the doctor say? Did they ask you what you did?
Yeah, the heart doctor asked me. He was like, I told him, I said, I did a watermelon clip, because I remember him in the appointment before I got the CT done, was like, I know y'all young people want to take all this natural stuff and all of that, but just take your heart medicine, take your high blood pressure medicine, because the high blood pressure, and it does over time, if you're not, if you get the medicine, y'all, and you're trying to transition, still take it. Right. Because the damage that it does to your heart and your kidneys, especially your kidneys, is irreversible. I think that's the one thing Yaki says he hasn't been able to get to go back. Like, when you lose function of your kidneys, it's hard to get that back. So like, if you have to take the medicine until your diet changes the pressure, take it. Yes. Be wise in the way that you move, right? Just for a little while, take it and make the transition. When you make the transition, keep an eye on it, because our bodies are kind of complex. Yes. It could be something else. It could be your stress levels, and that's another thing. Figure out what takes your stress levels down. Like what, and for me, it's exercise, it's the sauna. I gotta do it. So I go to the gym because it makes me feel strong. And that way, as a life coach, I got the energy to give to other people. I can sage myself afterwards. I'm good. I don't take it on and leave it on as mine, but like, seriously, take care of your bodies, y'all, because it will turn around. And trust me, I'm a witness. It will turn around and take care of you. For sure, for sure.
Did you ever? Well, go ahead,
no, you can.
Did you ever have? Because I haven't ever had this in all the fasting we've done. Have you ever had plaque?
The
mucus Floyd ever come out?
Is what it called? The mucus?
Floyd.
Oh, I can't.
Wait, now I'm talking twisted. But plaque mucus Floyd. I'm saying it wrong.
Tell me what that is, because I've lost mucus for sure on my fast. But
you had mucus come out? Plaque?
Mm-hmm. Out of your mouth. That's what you're saying?
No. When people go to the bathroom, they've had parasites come out.
Yeah.
Yes, I've lost a parasite.
You had parasites come out before?
Using Dr. Holistic's cleanse, I lost the biggest parasite I've ever had.
See,
and I almost felt like going to the emergency room, because it would, at that particular time, this TMI, it's a lot, y'all. But
no, it's okay. Go, please.
So I felt a heaviness in my stomach, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, something's wrong. This is after my hysterectomy. So I knew it wasn't my womb. Right. I'm like, what is going on? I don't feel good. It was heavy, then it felt heavy in my rectum. I was like, what is happening? And when I went to the bathroom, it was I saw it. It was big. Now, people understand those things be in everything, even your fruits and veggies. When you get that stuff, clean it well. Like, I've been lately using vinegar and baking soda. Mm-hmm. Yaki talks about using peroxide, but the one that you can use that is
The one
Oral.
I'm using.
Oral.
Mhm.
but you have to clean your fruits and veggies because they're on that too. But if you eat meat, for sure, you
Yeah.
need to deworm at least twice a year. Because in the salmon and the beef and all that stuff, they be in there. Like the salmon, I've seen some videos make your stomach sick. So yes, Dr. Holistics, he has one, he has two. They come in a package, right? Tummy Detox is the one that flattens your stomach, gets rid of bloat, it cleans you completely out. The Parasite Cleanse, that's the one. It got them all out.
Now, did it stop your cravings? Because people say
Yes,
parasites sometimes is what gives you is what the cravings are.
that's what it is. They want sugar. I just got I was telling my business partner today, I said, anytime we crave sugar, you probably have parasites.
Really?
They eat sugar. They love sugar. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night or you up late and you like, oh, I want something sweet, that's parasites.
What about when you want a steak? Is that the no, so you said
Sean said, what about a juicy steak?
No, that's not my
anything?
weakness, and I've said it a million times, and I'm getting over it because we're vegans. We're 99% vegan. Like we they know us as Cecili's. Like we know, like that is
that's our
we're
spot.
99%
That's my too.
when we travel. When we travel,
Mhm.
because our kids are strict vegans, so they don't know we cheat. Let's not tell them.
Okay,
When we travel, like go on vacation or we're in another country, that's when we cheat.
I was gonna say that if you are a person that craves meat and you feel like I'm gonna go back to meat, eat it when you're out of the country. The integrity of the way that they kill the animals is different. And what they feed the animals is different. I wouldn't eat meat in the US no matter what. But if you go out of the country, and even when I was in Bali, I said, maybe I just didn't. I didn't want to. But if I ate it, it would be out of the country for sure. For sure.
When we went to Barbados, and I had fish for the first time in Barbados. I don't really like fish in America. When I went vegan, it wasn't like, oh no, fish. That wasn't my weakness. But we had it in Barbados. I said, "Oh my God, is this chicken fish?
It tastes like chicken."
This it was totally different than any fish you've ever had.
They actually had the fish in the vegan store.
Yes,
which I've never seen before.
In Barbados,
we went to this vegan place and they had fish in it. I was like,
and we were like, fish but in Barbados, they eat the fish. They pick it. It's literally the sea back there, and the guys.
They don't feel like that's meat. Even when I say I'm plant-based, people be like. If I say I'm vegan, they be like, so you just eat fish.
Fish, right?
I'm like, no, that's vegetarian. But they don't feel like this is meat.
Right.
I know. They're in the stores in Barbados. They have fish in the vegan stores.
And it's funny what you said about the meat. I was just watching somebody on YouTube. He was like, he left the country and he had like rice, bread, and meat. And he said,
eat rice.
He said he lost 15 pounds.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say, y'all. It's different.
It is different.
Their food.
Yeah.
It ain't like it is here. Here, you will put inflammation. That's all I want to say. Rice, bread, inflammation.
I gotta tell you though, because Michelle and I, we cheat when we travel. We feel it immediately. So I want to be very clear. When that's why if we do eat it, we have to plan to eat it because we know something is gonna hurt. Our ankles.
My knees feel a little.
Literally.
Even when y'all out the country, because it seemed like it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Because we eat at home, we eat strict vegan.
Yeah.
So then when we go to the country and our bodies go.
Your body like, what?
What are you doing?
And we thinking we got all time to party. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
And then you can't deny it.
You can't.
So it's like, no. And I cheat with cheese because I don't really like dairy and I don't want, that'll F your stomach up. But I do cheat with a piece of meat.
Come on.
Specifically a little
chicken. Talk to him.
But
talk to
you
him.
will literally be like, ow,
yeah.
What's happening? And you be like, oh my God, it's the meat. And it's that fast.
It's that fast. I did that with some potatoes yesterday. I had some potatoes immediately. My stomach, I could hear, and I could hear my stomach. I was like, my body don't like potatoes.
So what
it is.
So what do you eat now? So
what does a day look like?
What does a day look like?
So in the mornings, I'm going to have some blueberries because my trainer is strict on having blueberries before you come to class. So I take them with me in the car because it takes me an hour to get to the gym. I moved up north. So 30 minutes before I get to the gym, I have blueberries. When I come out of the gym, I either have a vegan smoothie with blueberries or I have blueberries and vegan yogurt. Then for lunch, he's trying to get me to eat more. It's very hard for me. Like he's big on, you need to go and eat meat. I'm like, I can't. So he'll be like, eat lentils. I love lentil soup. I make it really good. My friend Chef Trigay taught me it's so good. So lentil soup or quinoa. I love Tassili's. I will go back to Tassili's and get me a punani.
Come on.
I used to eat it in the wrap, and okay. So last week I got a wrap because I was with a friend of mine whose mom is ill, so I stayed with her for like 3 or 4 days, and they live close to Tassili's. So I was like, I'm going to Tassili's. I'm gonna get enough food for 2 days. So I got a spinach wrap, and then I turned around and got the salad. I was like, ooh, and I like carrot tuna.
Oh, that carrot tuna is busting.
Yeah, ain't it busting? So I'll eat that. Like I eat like that. And then I try not to eat after 7:30. So it just depends. Like I love Penang curry. So I'll eat that with veggies because it's so good. I love coconut. What else do I eat? Salads. I love an acai bowl. Shout out to Blend's Friends.
Acai bowls is the bomb. If you ain't, I know you've been before.
Oh my God. Blend's Friends is my joints. Like she gets it's black owned, it's on the south side by the airport, and she gets her fruit from Colombia, somewhere out of the country. I'm talking about that fruit be so fresh, y'all. The smoothies are fresh.
What is it called? Blends what?
Blends with a Z, friends with a Z. Oh, crazy.
But they're not open 7 days. It was something wrong with the different from the time I didn't make it a couple of times, but I'm going to make it.
Yeah, y'all got to make it. It's so good. It's so good. And you get to choose all the things. If you want chia seeds in it, whatever, granola, whatever, it's good as I don't know what. So I eat acai bowls. I eat veggies. I like to stir fry my veggie. Like I'll just take some mushrooms and cut them up with peppers and everything and stir fry them.
That's me.
I like mushrooms. I like lion's mane.
Come on.
All the things. Like I eat good, y'all. I'm a Taurus. I have to eat, and I like variety. So if I ate the same thing, like that maple syrup, like that masterclass, if I do something too many days in a row, oh God, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't ever want to see this again in my life. So I gotta shake it up and do something different. But yeah, I don't really like a lot of the fake burgers and stuff. Like I don't buy Impossible meat and stuff like that. If I just have because I'm gonna tell y'all my weakness. Everybody got one. You can smell bacon frying in the house and be like, why I gotta smell like that? My weakness has always been sausage. So I do every blue moon, I'll do the Beyond sausage only because I need that something.
Yeah,
that tastes like that smell throughout the house, that kind of thing. And my family are carnivores, which is fine. I don't touch any of it. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, this smells good. They want to eat your stuff.
Always. Always. What do you eat for Thanksgiving?
Okay. My friend Chef Trigay makes the best vegan mac. So I get her to make my vegan mac. And my sister makes my hands down favorite reason why I even celebrate Thanksgiving is the dressing. My sister will make me vegan dressing, right? I just have sides. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. One Thanksgiving, it was the one in 18 when I had just finished the 40-day, 40-night fast. On Thanksgiving, I said, I'm gonna give thanks. And the guy I was dating at the time was like, we ain't gonna eat. We just gonna be in a state of gratitude and not eat. That was the worst mistake ever because it was so much food, y'all, around us. We drank herbal tea. I was like, this is the worst shit. When the clock strikes midnight, I'm eating something. I was so miserable. I was happy about the whole gratitude thing, Chris. That's cool. You know, that's cool. Give thanks. Girl, you just gave thanks for 40 days and 40 nights. I was like, this sucks. So then the next, like last Thanksgiving, I think I ate a salad because I was on a cleanse while everybody else was eating stuff. I ate a salad. So I am headstrong when it comes. I've done 40-day, 40-night fast during the time where everybody in my family had birthdays, and I had to sit at the hibachi place and watch them
We
eat.
did that
We did a family vacation.
during
our 60 days.
During 60 days.
What?
We went.
Family vacation.
We rented this big house.
Airbnb.
They were barbecuing. They were
And
drinking.
we bought our Nama juice.
We bought our Nama juice.
We
Wait a minute.
speaking of alcohol,
Did you say Nama juice?
I said
Where's my Nama button?
Oh
Where's
my
it?
Nama
God.
button. Oh, you just passed it.
Boom.
There we go. We bought
Ugh.
juicer with us on vacation, family
Wow.
vacation.
And
Of
we
course, we
juiced.
went to restaurants. Of course, we did.
Yeah,
And
I
we
had to do that.
Just
We
looking
went,
at each other.
we went to PF Chang's.
We went to PF
We
Chang's.
went to PF
Just
Chang's.
looking
Ooh.
at
And we had our juices with us right here.
just doing it.
And everybody eating, laughing.
Yes.
It felt
Y'all
like
like ain't shit funny. Well, y'all like ain't nothing funny.
Ain't nothing funny.
Yeah.
But here's the cool thing. All of them are juicing with us.
now.
You are kidding me.
That's
Everybody.
Everybody at the table is juicing with us.
Because they saw
Because
us.
y'all live the example. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
See
it.
what I'm saying?
All
So-
of them.
Am I lying?
All of them.
All of them. In fact,
Wow.
one of them did a couple of them
Did 30 days.
did 30 days.
30 days on juice.
30 days.
So they went from not juicing at all.
But they watched us.
Yep.
They
That's
watched
dope.
us through the whole 60 days. We traveled with the kids how many times? We did the Tamron Hall show.
Yeah.
We went to Texas. We went to Miami twice.
We were
All during 60 days.
Let me tell you, we were
For
on tour.
real?
Yeah, we were on tour. So every weekend we were in another city teaching class.
with the Nama.
We put our Nama in the car and we bounced.
Wow. So tell me about the Nama. I need to know.
Oh,
You don't know about the Nama?
I
let me tell you.
don't.
oh, we about to change your life.
Hello.
We about to
Seriously?
change your whole life.
Then
The Nama juicer is literally the best juicer on the planet.
period.
Anybody that has one loves it. If you go on their website, you see their reviews. They got like 11,000 reviews.
What?
And the reviews, they could turn it into a book. Like the testimonials,
Seriously?
amazing. Their customer service,
Top notch.
top notch, like top
Oh, I
notch.
need this juicer.
Oh, you have to get it.
Yeah.
And there's like there's a 15-year warranty on the juicer. So if it breaks within 15
15 years, you get another one?
you
Say it again.
can get another
What?
one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Do y'all know how many of them, no disrespect to Brown,
Right,
Say- you can say
I'm gonna tell you right after you
but
say
I've
it.
broken a couple of Rebel juicers and a couple of I didn't get to get a new one.
Let me tell you. So let me tell you.
why did we
During the 60-day juice cleanse on day 5 or day 6, my
Uh-huh.
Breville juicer broke.
broke?
See?
I said, Michelle,
Wait, I had the Omega, but he didn't want to do
Michelle had the Omega. It's too slow. I don't have the time. We work a lot. I don't have the time. So, and that's another thing. It's fast and efficient. This
Yeah.
Nama J2 is next level.
dang.
So I was like, Michelle, I gotta get something that's efficient. We doing 60 days. I can't play around. This
That's
this,
right.
this
And
ain't-
as his wife, I was like, babe, we don't need to spend that. Come on, bitch. Chill out.
You already know.
right. My wife is very frugal. She is extremely-
I get it.
this is our that's our balance.
Yes.
So how much is the Nama? Is it expensive?
I'm gonna tell you, the Nama is $550.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. But you get $55 off.
With discount code Sean Michelle 10.
Y'all see that? Y'all hear that? I'm on my live too. Sean Michelle 10. Y'all
And
go to
there's-
Nama, NAMA
That's,
gotta
that's
get one.
correct.
500 ain't that's a large number, but I've seen some juicers in the thousands. That's why I was
Of
holding my breath.
course.
Like,
But not only that, I can't tell you how many juices we went through.
see,
We went through a lot
me
of
too,
juice.
y'all.
We've been paid $550.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Ben did that.
Yeah,
So,
it's worth it because I make my own juice. I've been making cucumber juice lately. Not cucumber. I'm sorry. I don't like cucumbers at all. Believe it or not. Celery.
Oh,
Because I was watching a girl. A lady. Her name is Summer Living. She did an interview with Jillian too, and she was talking about when she just did celery juice, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to do
I
this."
saw that
Because
one.
celery juice takes the blood pressure down tremendously as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need that because I ordered a juicer off of Amazon because I moved. I sold my place, right? And I haven't bought yet. So I just ordered my juicers in storage. So I
Don't do
just
it.
ordered one from Amazon and I've been using that. I'm about to order this.
We'll send you
So-
the DM. Get you a
So
Nama.
there's two of them.
Okay.
I just gotta tell you. I don't know. So they have the Nama J2, which is the
Okay.
juicer. Then they have the Nama C2.
What's
The
that?
Nama C2 is a juicer and a blender.
And the blenders like the Vitamix. It's popping.
So you know about the vitamins.
What? Yes, the
Yeah.
Vitamix.
So it's a hint better than the Vitamix.
we did a comparison.
We did a comparison.
Okay.
If you got the Vitamix, don't buy this. Don't buy the C2. But if you
Get the J2.
just get the J2, the
Okay.
C2, you can literally replace it. So you got the juicer, and if you don't want a juice, you pick up
the same base.
it's the same base. And
What?
yeah,
But if you don't have a Vitamix, if you have a weak blender, get the C2.
get
You'll
the
get both
C2.
in one.
It's gonna
Because
change
I
your
only
life.
have the Ninja now, and then that little juicer that I got from Amazon.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
need-
Mm-mm.
they say, "Oh no." Okay,
I'm
y'all. I'm
telling
gonna shop and get me one.
Yeah,
Get
when you it cut us off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we could go regular live.
Okay,
and
let's go regular.
DM
So-
me, y'all. DM me the discount code.
Yeah, we definitely will. We're gonna
Okay.
DM you, but also we want everyone at this time, if you have any questions, thank you, babe.
I got you.
If you have any questions, you can ask now. If
You
have
know-
any questions,
you know,
you can ask now.
I saw a few of them. Oh man.
No, they can write it right now.
Yeah, they'll write it again. So you said during the water cleanse
Mm-hmm.
a week and a week and a
Have any
half.
questions, ask them
A
now.
week and a half. I always like to reiterate because I want people to know how fast it is.
Yeah,
How-
on the watermelon, right? Yes.
The watermelon cleanse.
Mhm.
You
A
stop
week and
having
a half to 2 weeks, no more heart palpitations.
no more heart palpitations, and in 3 weeks that bad boy was gone.
It was gone. That was the CT scan with contrast, and y'all know that thing don't play. It show you everything. They were showing
Everything,
me everything from my lungs to my spine, everything. Like everything came back normal.
So my question to you is, how do you tell someone that's sick, that's going through something,
Mhm.
but they're too scared to juice because they think they won't be able to do it? Like what's your advice to them? Because a lot of people are going through that right now,
Mhm.
and somehow they think juicing would be worse than, or trying to juice would be worse than anything else.
You know why? Because we've been brainwashed a lot about what is good for us, what's healthy, and all of those things. My biggest advice would be do it scared. That's what I do.
Yes.
I do it scared, confused. I do it knowing all the things that I've been taught in Western medicine. I do it anyway. I do it scared because what's the worst? The doctors already told me, oh, in this amount of years, you're gonna need a what is that little machine they put in there? They've told me I'm gonna have to eventually get on the medicine and all. So what's the worst? I mean, I'd rather take a chance on watermelon and see what happens.
Right.
Than to be on a pacemaker.
Pacemaker.
You know what I'm saying?
on.
Like, so I would do it anyway, and I would do it scared. I know what you've been taught. I'm telling you from a person who has lived it that it works, who has been through multiple things
Yes.
and had to leave gluten alone, leave soy alone. Soy dominance is a real thing. People don't like when you talk about this stuff because of what they've been taught. But I'm telling you from living it, it works. So what better than a person who's been through it, who's been there?
Yes. And that's
Do it
why we
scared.
do these.
That's why we do these. So we just ask people's questions. So someone asked.
So IG, we got kicked off, but ask your questions if you have any
If you
questions.
have questions, you can ask them now. Someone asked, did you put salt in your water during the water fast?
Okay, no, I did not. But Dr. Holistic did tell me about putting a piece of, so I did it with one of his detoxes. I put a little bit of Celtic, some people say Celtic,
I know.
with water, and sometimes people use warm water and key lime. It'll bring your blood pressure down. Honestly, I put Celtic sea salt on my watermelon that when I fasted for the 30 days, it never brought my blood pressure up. Like I said, it brought it so far down off the medication that I was scared. So I use the Celtic sea salt, never brought my blood pressure up. It helped.
I have it now.
We have it right
We
now.
have it now. Yeah.
We have it right in the kitchen.
But here's, you ready? What's funny?
Uh-huh.
That's just a brand name. It's actually, they're so good at branding. Celtic or Celtic is like Kleenex. It's actually called gray salt.
Didn't know that.
Me either. They're so good at branding, and every time I see someone, they do always have the same package.
So do. I was about to say, because they're gonna get that money no matter what.
So
no matter what.
Because you can only find it at Whole Foods in certain places, but in actuality, it's called gray salt.
And you can find it on Amazon, and it's much cheaper because until it blew up on TikTok, nobody knew about it. I've been having that for years.
Right.
It was a restaurant here in Atlanta called R. Thomas. It's a tent.
R. Thomas, yeah.
They were open for 24 hours. They always had it. And I always used to use it like, dang, this salt is strong. It only take a little bit.
A little bit. You just
like I take it in my hand and I just crush the little
crush it. Yeah.
Because it's so potent, it'll be too salty. But I'm a country girl, so I grew up us putting salt on our watermelon. People be like, ugh, but it's good. So I use the Celtic sea salt on my watermelon, and my blood pressure still be like, boom.
If there's any salt, that's the only salt that doesn't inflame me after a cleanse. So after a fast, I always get a little puffy because I put salt on my like tomatoes and cucumbers.
Yeah.
Celtic salt, it does not.
It don't do it. I don't know what it is, y'all, but it works. The gray salt works.
The gray salt.
Thank you for that, Michelle. I didn't know that.
Me either. I was like, oh my God, branding. Look.
Okay.
What's your IG?
My IG is Christina. You see my name up here. It's Christina Johnson _. It's Christina Johnson on every on Facebook.
Like this.
It's Inner Peace on Twitter. I'm never on Twitter. Everything.
I know. Neither are we. Neither are we.
And
let me stop.
So yeah, go follow me, you guys. I'm usually posting really positive posts. I love pouring into people. It's my heart's work. I love helping women because my following is 87% women. And as a woman, and especially a Black woman who we've been raised to think we can't trust each other, we can't work together, we can't collaborate. I love the fact that most of my following is women because it means that they trust me. I don't take that for granted. Go follow me because I'm constantly pouring in to as many people as I can through the post, and I go live and try to do that. And I be having a lot of stuff going on. I'm here and there and everywhere. So I would love for you guys to follow me. And also, I've been an interior designer for over 20 years. I have a company with my business partner, Felia Carter, called Design My Investment. You can follow us there on Instagram as well. We love doing homes. We make funky spaces. We do commercial and it's investment because whatever that is for you, whether it's your home or your business, we do residential and commercial. So please follow us there as well. I do a lot, y'all. I'm one of them women, a jack of all trades and a master of most. I feel like I want to go back to the Most High. I want to go to the Most High empty. I want to go back to the Most High. Like I used all the gifts you gave me. I didn't waste none of it. Even if I did it and I didn't like it or I wasn't as good at it as I was good at something else, I tried it. Because he gives us so many gifts, you guys. And sometimes you feel like you don't have one. You do have one. You have more than one. Do it all. Do it all and do it scared. I don't care. Like do it scared, but don't not do it. Like do it.
Do it.
Please do it because the time goes so fast. Like I said, I'm trying to remind myself I'm 51. I don't feel it. Like physically, I don't feel it. Energetically, I don't feel it. But time goes fast and you don't want to waste it. Like
I've been talking about that like every day this year.
My mother says my age is your age is none of my age is none of your business and it's none of mine.
Okay. My friend Braylon is like I'm non-numerical. And she looks 28. So I'm like, well, that's cool because you look like a baby. Yeah. But she's like, I'm non-numerical. When you talk about age, it causes you to look at things different. You feel different. But I talk about it because I'm proud of it because I'm still here. I keep
Period.
saying that like I'm still here. Like the fact that I still have breath in my body reminds me that all that the adversary tried to do to take me out didn't work. It reminds me of my own strength, all the things that has come at me in one way or the other. That's why I had to write the memoir, y'all. I've been through so many things, from molestation to rape, young, growing up in an abusive household, seeing my stepdad pull a shotgun on my mom. Like, I've been through so many things. Till now, 51 to me is like, what? Like, my grandmother died of a heart aneurysm, which was all full circle, y'all, last year with the heart, because that's what it is. When they said that my main artery was enlarged, that's what happens. Over time, it keeps getting enlarged until it tears and you're instantly out. She passed at 37. I never got to meet her. I'm named after her. I'm her namesake. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm so proud to still be alive and still be smiling and really have true joy in my heart. It ain't no front. It's who I really am. It's how I really feel. I so love focusing on all things that are good, things that make me happy. I had lunch with my son the other day at the same vegan restaurant that I used to take, Soul Vegetarian, that I took him to years ago when he used to go to the children's school, and it was off of Ponce.
The children's school.
We taught there.
For real?
Yes.
We taught in probably every school around
in
Atlanta. We taught at every school.
Seriously? That's great. So he used to go there, and we used to go to Soul Vegetarian. So we ate there. And they were playing this jazz music out. I got choked up because I'm like, do you realize we're still here? Like, I'm sitting across from you because we're still alive. He's like, Mom. He always teased me like, you gonna start crying over the vegetarian food. I'm like, yes, because I'm so grateful, y'all. I'm so grateful. And that would be what I leave your following with, is do everything in gratitude. Be grateful. And we're always asking for more. We came equipped with everything we need. We don't even need all this stuff, but just understand that, why are you asking for more if you're not grateful for what you already have?
Come on.
Some people are like, this ain't good enough. I need a better car. I need a bigger house. We didn't come here for that. You got everything you need within you. Right. And if you lost it all today, you would be able to get it right back.
That's right.
So find gratitude in everything. It blesses you. It makes your troubles look so small when you helping other people. So be of service, and love on you first. And that's another thing. Like, we don't put ourselves first. Take care of you first so that you're able to take care of everybody else. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. I love this. Thank y'all.
No, thank you. Go get the kids.
Phoenix, Maverick, come down. We always have our kids come and say good night to everyone.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's quiet, and they also know what we're doing. They know that we're doing the juice cleanse. So that they come and say good night to everyone.
That's so beautiful.
Where's Maverick?
Where's Maverick? Come on. Well, come on.
Well, come on.
Hi, gorgeous.
Let's get the mics out there.
Hi. Yes, Afro puffing beads.
Yes. Mommy do a little sound.
Girl, I love it. I was putting beads in my braids the other day in color. I'm still a little girl at heart, y'all.
Yes. Beads are
Hi,
fun.
handsome.
Say hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean. Oh, you a junior. Hey, JR.
You got to be like you. And that's
Hey.
Get money in the shot.
All right, guys.
Adorable. You guys are so cute.
Thank you.
Phoenix.
You don't have to scream. So this is Maverick. We call him Money Mav.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Money.
What do you tell them, Maverick?
Like and subscribe. That is
Like
correct.
and subscribe.
What do you say? Phoenix, what do you say?
No,
that's what we say. What do you say?
What do you say?
Subscribe.
No. Yes.
Okay.
That's what you say.
All right.
All right. You can say good night.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
you, son.
Christina.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
You about to travel. I know.
I'm going. Yep. Yep.
All right. Everyone have her a good night. Make sure to go follow her. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
Guys,
day 5.
Guys, we're gonna post this. So
Yeah.
don't worry. I know
Don't worry.
we got cut off, but we're gonna post it.
Yes.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Dad, can I have some juice over there?
Can you
Want some
fit?
juice?
Yes,
Yeah.
you could always have juice.
Yeah.
Always have juice.
You could take some.
La.